What's up, everyone? It's me, your certified bumbling, brainless bonehead. That's right, we're back. It's Monday afternoon, I suppose, and we're back on the one day at a time world. That's right, this is Minecraft one day at a time. Now, last week we finished setting up the entryway and even added some nice windows to New House. Hello, New House. Not a replacement for Tiny House, of course, but, well, kind of a we're keeping Tiny House. We love Tiny House. We added some shutters, windows. In fact, yesterday, we went and we grabbed some new woods. And by yesterday, of course, I mean Friday, because that's when the episode came out. But hey, we're back on, and we've got some more goals to do. So, I'm going to gather up some spruce wood, and today's goal is going to be we're going to actually clear out a little expansion and start to work on room number 2. So, it means we might take out a window or a bit of wall, but we've got to figure out where this new room is going to go. So, here we are. Chopping trees. I don't go into these with a whole lot of plan of what to say. So I just kind of let it roll, put on some chill music, and we're just here, and I just kind of let the thoughts go. Let it voice just whatever pops into my head. And last week, I did some story times. We'll probably do one today as well. You have to let me know what you think of these story times. I mean, just sharing little tidbits of Bonehead life and lore, as it would be. Story time with Bonehead. Alright. So we're going to need as much of this spruce as we can. So we got to keep that going. We still got a good bit. Yeah, we picked up some oak and some birch saplings in our last episode. I'm still carrying around a bunch of junk from the village and from exploring. There we go. Okay. Clear that out a little bit, because what we need today is shovels. So where's my cobblestone at? There's my cobblestone. Shovels and maybe another axe. How am I doing? Oh, let's smelt some of this iron here. I got lots of iron. Good. We need to make sure we save at least a little bit, because eventually we're going to iron farm. But we'll get there. We will get there. Let's see here. Do I not have any? Oh, there it is. Extra axe just in case, because this one's getting kind of low on the durabilities. Boom. Okay. Now, so we've got entryway to New House. Now, if we dig back here, we're digging kind of into the dirt, which we might do eventually and kind of go up. But I'm thinking, actually, if we take out this here window, there we go, and we go for digging out this way, just laying out a spot over here. And we'll probably even like lower it down just a little bit. And I think that'll be a nice spot for another room. So we're just going to start doing a little diggy diggy dirt, diggy dirt, diggy dirt, diggity dirt. As I did last time I was taking out a spot. You know, you got to have your fun somehow, right? And for me, sometimes that fun is just silly little things that I'm saying as I'm working. Alright. So, we're going to let it probably start about here. Yep. And then we will just bring it back. So, we'll go ahead and get our story time going a little earlier this time. Which is a story that I shared while I was recording one of the days that, of course, did not actually record. Which is a story of my daughter biting my wife on the rear end. So my daughter would have been about a year and a half, 2 years old at the time. And at the time we were, I was still in school, still in university. And I was in a theater class. And I needed to tell a story. And now the story needed to be told using only gibberish. Now, it had to be either like a funny or dramatic story. So I had to figure out what I was going to do with this. Let's bring that back there so it's not touching that window there. And let's go for a little adjustment. So I need to tell the story for the theater class, and I had no clue what story I was going to tell. I was at a complete loss. And I was just trying to figure it out. I was talking to my wife about it. Just like, what story am I going to tell? And we're doing this as we're making dinner. My wife's in the kitchen at the time, and I was wandering about the house for something. I don't remember what exactly. And so my daughter walks into the kitchen and gives my wife a hug from behind. So, oh, that's sweet, you know? She's just loving on her mom. Being sweet. But then I see that little mischievous twinkle in her eye. And I know she's thinking up something. Don't know what, but she's thinking up something. And I watch as she turns towards her face towards my wife's rear, right? But her eyes were still looking at me. And her mouth opens, and I am like, I know what is about to happen, and I, frankly, am powerless to stop it, because it's just going to be too golden. And she bites down on my wife's rear. And my wife jumped, and we started laughing, and I said, I know exactly what story I'm telling in class. And the next day I had to do that assignment, and it was perfect timing. Just, it couldn't have been better. So there you go, there's a fun little story time. And with that, the sun is actually going down. We cleared out a spot, we're starting to add a little second room, which will expand out. It'll be out enough that you can just see it from the side here. And tomorrow, we're going to actually work on beautifying our bridge here, because we've got a nice looking house and just this dinky little wooden bridge going up to it. I kind of want a better looking bridge. So we might add in some like fence post supports and some stone brick little sides is kind of the plan there. So let me double check real quick my resources. I think I'm going to need to get some more cobblestone for that. So we'll get cobblestone first. We'll take care of our farm, get cobblestone tomorrow, and then we will look at the bridge. So that'll be the end of our one day at a time. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.